Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Alex Sigrist, and I have COVID-19, and it's 2:30 in the morning. Yay! I am a little sick. I have a 38.7 degree temperature. I've got a little bit of aching in my shoulder muscles, and I still have a slightly sore throat, but otherwise I'm doing okay. And I got a little nervous. Wait, I should check something. Here it is. We're testing it right now. Background, I farted in my bed earlier, and I didn't smell it, so I got nervous. I still smell. This is... Anyway, I have COVID. I got it just a little bit ago. I found out that I got it just a few days ago on the day after Christmas, Boxing Day. And I just woke up at 2:30. Part of the reason I woke up at 2:30 is because I fell asleep a little early trying to get over this, but now I'm not tired enough to go back to bed, so here I am. And in the middle of the night, sometimes I have thoughts. And today's thoughts are the two things I've already learned about getting COVID-19. Well, two things I've learned about life after getting COVID-19. One of them's pretty optimistic and happy. The other one's pretty depressing and sad. But I'll come back with some happy stuff at the end, so you don't worry about that. I got this. Maybe. All right, the first thing I want to talk about is thank you. That's weird. Wait, let me rephrase that. Thank you for everyone who sent me messages and called me or left a comment. One thing I never realized is how much little things like that really mean something. And I should give you some background. A few years ago, my speech coach from university passed away from cancer, and it was terrible. You know, he was so young, had a family, and I have a regret, and that was I didn't, I said this to be optimistic. I had a regret, and that was I didn't send a message to him. And I know it's a terrible thing to do, but I froze. Like, I panicked. Like, I have something inside me that stops myself from reaching out to people. And that's a huge regret of mine. So I have not been there for friends in the past because I don't know how to be there for them when they go through tough times. When I was really young, I think this is probably where it all stems from. My grandma got cancer, and we found that out, and I didn't know what to do. I was like, I don't even know. I think it was like probably 9 or 10 or something. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't hug her once because I was afraid of catching cancer. You're a kid, you don't really know, but you can't explain that to anybody. You know, you don't say what you had to say before she passed away. And I think that's probably haunted me in the past. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, that's terrible. I'm not a terrible person. I'm just kind of messed up in that way, I guess. Maybe that does make me terrible. Anyway, wow. I really do have a dark way of dealing with my own insecurities. But I think what I learned from it is those messages, the thoughts and prayers, the whatever phone calls that I got right after they saw the video actually mean a lot. And it helped rebuild that connection that we've missed for the last year. So thank you for everyone that did that. That's the first thing I learned. If someone has COVID and they're suffering from symptoms or whatever, message them, call them, even if you haven't talked to them in 3-4 years. The other thing I learned is that how do I put this nicely? I'm angry and I'm looking for someone to blame. Well, that's messed up. But I think it's one of those, stages of grief or whatever, right? When you sort of face your own mortality. So I've been getting angry, and I'm doing my best not to get angry at individuals because it's really not fair to point out someone or one person who screwed up, because for the most part, we don't know where I caught it. We know generally I caught it in Seoul, and that's really about it. So I'm not blaming anyone. However, I am blaming a lot of people, generally speaking. Wait, hold on. There was one guy that wasn't that good at keeping this virus down. What was his name? Hope we forget about him in 2021. I've been getting mad, and I kind of hinted at it in the first video, and one of the ways I hinted at it was by being mad at people that were still going out. And they're one of the people that I'm kind of mad at. And I'm sorry. I know like some of you are my friends. I shouldn't say I'm like hating you, but disappointed is probably the right word. And it's not because you gave it to me or you even had it and passed it on to someone else. It's that there is every layer, there's lots of different groups in society that have different levels of risk awareness. And there are some people, some groups that just are like, it'll be fine. What's the big deal? If I catch it, who cares? And that group is bigger than it should be in Korea, way bigger than it should be in America. And I'm just angry at them. Like, I caught it from someone who probably unknowingly gave it to me, and someone unknowingly gave it to them, because somewhere along the line there are people who could have stayed in one day and cut off that lineage of the virus, and it would never have gotten to me or the previous 3 people, you know? So there's that. But I'm also angry at the government too, because one, psychologically, I think we need someone to blame. And so whether that's fair or not, I don't know, but we didn't go to level 3. If we would have gone to level 3 in Korea 2 or 3 weeks ago, like, I don't know how to express my anger in this one. Let's put it this way. If I hear any more about the economy and how important the economy is, and how important the economy that has like the highest stock market values ever right now, and how important it is to protect those babies, I'm going to disown you, be angry. Like, yes, there are instances where keeping the economy afloat is important, but guess how many times in the last, 24 hours, I gave 2 shits about the economy, this generic abstract concept, because a lot of you out there use it to be like, well, we just can't shut down the economy. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And if we would have done that for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month in America, I wouldn't catch it. And a lot of my friends and family back home wouldn't have caught it. So I'm getting mad at people who just like, the economy. Screw the economy. Screw you. If you face your own mortality, how much do you think I care about the money I lost for the next 2 weeks from not being able to have a job? None. I don't care. I don't care about your job that you probably would have kept, but you wanted to sort of like just win a fight politically. Go to hell. And let me see. How do I take that back? Because that sounds mean and it sounds like I'm being divisive. No, go to hell. If you're offended by the words go to hell and not offended by the fact that there are people out there who have continued on this virus because of their ignorance or being assholes, if you're offended by the fact that I said go to hell, then you deserve to, what's the word? Go to hell. And so that's the kind of anger I'm like holding in right now. And that's a very real thing that I've dealt with in the last 24 hours. I'm just mad. You know, I haven't been the one going out and partying. I haven't been the one that's kept the government open because, well, the economy. And don't get me started on the number of people who don't really care about mental health because they never did before this, especially when you consider maybe our relatives that went through the Vietnam War and had to suffer through PTSD when you kept taking away drug money. I mean, like pharmaceutical money from them, and then they passed away. So don't give me that crap about, but like people might get sad at home. Yeah, they might, and we should deal with that. But people might die. And that, you know, like I don't want to scare anybody. That could be me. Like, you know, the odds of me catching it in Korea were really low. So when someone says the odds of you dying from it are really low, you can't help but wonder, right? Whew. Anyway, I said I'd bring the spirit back up in this video, so let's do it. All right. Like I said before, thank you for the people that send messages. I'm going to read some of the messages, and to prove that I want some of these ridiculous dark humor messages, keeping them coming, I'm going to read some of them right now. I hated to hit the like button on this video. T. Lee, you were part of the original hashtag feed the narcissism. If you don't feed that narcissism, I'm going to be angry at you. So, yeah, you should be sad for me, but hashtag feed the narcissism, hit that like button. Next one. I could just hear the song, It's My Party, so I cry if I want to. Rewritten by Alex, It's My COVID, so I can rant if I want to. You dang straight. Yeah. I can write that song if I want. It'd be a #1 hit. Well, probably not, but still. Ineska sent a message talking about a similar situation. Very sorry to hear what you're going through, but getting a message like that really helps me as well. You know, solidarity, right? So your video yesterday really helped me, I think. You said something like just stay home for the holidays. And I remember my boyfriend's sister was exposed a week ago. Planning on seeing her today. Oh, I have autoimmune stuff. Yikes. Yeah. Glad you stayed in. Hope it helps someone. Now that you have some free time, maybe you can finally become like Aoki or someone. Yeah, I mean, I think if they put me in a hospital, they better damn well let me throw cake at people when I'm playing my music so damn loud. I don't care. If I'm gonna go out in style. Or as Xander said, worst coming out video ever. Yeah, sorry. I'll make them better. A lot of people out there are telling me to get Nintendo Switch. Or whatever games. I don't play games. What a bummer. What a life skill I wish I had right now. I don't play computer games. I don't have a Nintendo Switch. What a waste of... What did I do with my life? Honestly. We can play Mario Kart across the time zones. Oh, now you make me feel like terrible. Oh, man. Well, that would have been such a cool thing to do right now. Is there bragging rights associated to getting the Rona? Well, there's gonna be, because I got it. And, hashtag feed the narcissism, so what I do. Thanks for all the comments last time. I'm gonna keep just posting videos when thoughts come up, I guess. Hope this video helps you understand a little bit of psychology about me. I'm going to look back on these videos one day and be like, wow, he really went through the 5 stages of grief. Or, wow, he really doesn't know anything about the 5 stages of grief. I don't know. I'm a weird... I want to find out about the psychology of me. So when I go back and look at all these videos, we'll see. We'll see. I hope to talk to you again soon, although I need to get back to bed. So maybe I'll post this video, or I don't know. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Haseyo. And if you don't leave a comment... Ah, crap. I should really think of something before I start that sentence.